Hey Forkers, it's me, Spoon, and this is ArtTheFork. I've got an art journal flip through for you today, and I'm going to be doing this like I did my canvas flip through with still photographs instead of actually sitting in front of my camera and recording because I've got a migraine today. First page I included even though I'm not overall happy with it because this was one of the first times I ever used one of my favorite techniques, which is crumpling up aluminum foil and putting that under the gesso for a page. I just really love all that texture. This is actually tissue paper and aluminum foil, and it was just one of my kooky ideas that I got. Your art journal can really be a place to play and try new techniques. I've got so many friends who say, I paint and I draw, why would I want an art journal? And well, this is why, because you can really kind of come upon some gems that you may not have come across if you were just working on more expensive things like canvases and that kind of thing. Okay, so this next one is special for a couple of reasons. One, it's the first page I ever did using my Cricut for a focal image, which, given that I have some trouble drawing because of my disability, has really kind of opened the possibilities for my art in terms of focal images. And then two, this was the first art journal page I had done in about 6 months. And that's because I had started crocheting and that just kind of blew up and took all of my time. Then of course I hurt my elbow and now I'm back to art journaling. That's why the quote says, I will return to you, I swear I will, and when I do, you will know me still, because it was kind of like riding a bike. It all came back and I just really kind of found my creativity again. This next one I really like a lot. It is inspired by the pastime of writing to soldiers that was really popular back around World War I, World War II. And I'm really fascinated with the whole pinup look. So I did a pinup girl there, writing in her diary. I did get this from like a coloring page, but I altered it a little bit. I added a tattoo of a bee and an anchor and a little heart. The bee and the anchor is actually modeled off of the Seabees logo, which is the construction battalion in the Army, or I'm sorry, Navy, I guess, which my grandpa was a Seabee. Sometimes you miss the memory, not the person, is something that my grandma used to tell me all the time. So this is kind of an homage to them because they met while my grandma was a Rosie the Riveter in World War II. This next one is just a little silly thing I put together of some images that I really loved but couldn't find another place for, and just working with a stencil. I don't know. Now it looks kind of not finished, but at the time I might have just put it down to be done with it because I wanted to do all these really cool Zentangle-y type doodles around the page and just couldn't pull it off. So I think I just slapped a quote on it and said that was enough. The quote is actually from Oscar Wilde, and it says, "A work of art is the unique result of a unique temperament," which I just thought fit the page enough so that I could call it finished. This one I did about 4 years ago, and I'm still looking for the right quote. I started this page just when I saw that advertisement. It's the advertisement for disposable coffee cups, actually. I don't know why she's walking lizards, but I just loved it. And I got this image of like what pets are in hell. Not that lizards are evil, just, I don't know, it just, what would puppy dogs be if you were in Hades, and I got lizards. So that is various kinds of orange and yellow glazed on, and then I went back with a brush and did the flames. Although, to be honest with you, it may not have been me who did those flames. It might have been a friend of mine because I am not very good at flames, and those look great. So, comment down below if you know a great quote for this page, because I have been dying to finish it. Okay, this next page actually kind of became a page after it was finished. The drawing I actually did one day when I was bored. I'm not sure what made me draw a young child kissing a guy on the cheek, but I did. I decided later to color it and I did that with, I think, Sharpies even. And then the background is actually just a really awesome paper towel that I had after blotting up some sprays and paints. So I stuck the paper towel down to the art page and then put the image on top. So, if nothing else works, maybe, to finish something that you're doing and you're getting frustrated, maybe look at combining other pieces with it to see if you can come up with something good. This next one is another one that happened kind of like that. I drew the woman and then was looking at her and thought, she looks like she's in mourning. And I don't know what made me think that. I guess it's just the eyes closed and it didn't really seem serene to me. It looked like she was upset. So I put the focal image down on the page, which is just a background of me cleaning off stencils, I think. And didn't really want to add to it because I liked how the background image was jumbled and busy, kind of like your thoughts when you're really upset. It can just kind of pile on to you, You get thinking about one thing that upsets you, and before you know it, you've got a million things that are upsetting you. The quote says, loss is nothing but change, and change is nature's delight. And I picked that quote just off of Brainy Quote because I thought it highlighted the contrast between her face and the bright colors of the page. So this next one is as close to a self-portrait as I'm ever going to get, I think. I really just love this page. I love its composition, the quote, the focal image, all of it. The coolest thing about this that you probably can't see is that it's got sand texture gel on instead of gesso that I just roughly applied with a palette knife, and then I sprayed over that, so it's really gritty to the touch, which reminds me of snarkiness. It can be kind of gritty. And then, it says, I am awesome, dipped in awesome, covered in snark. And I know it looks hand-lettered, but I actually had my Cricut write most of that. And then use stickers for the other parts. And this page is me. In fact, some of my friends actually do call me snarky. And I did the focal image with a Julia Nutting stamp and then got the eyes from a Delusion stamp set. And it's dimensional with some foam squares. And this is me, down to the sort of casual dress and the pink hair color. The only difference is my hair is longer, not short. Okay, so this next one is actually a page I did in response to a Motivation Monday prompt. Motivation Monday is a day on my blog on Tumblr, ArtTheFork.tumblr.com, where I post a prompt to motivate art. And this one was, what color is your joy? And I just love bright colors. So it's Dilutions. And then I also really like this page because I love that play of the magazine cutout body with that oversized Dilutions face. And the quote really just sums up how I view art, which says, it is better to take a risk than miss a moment of magic. And that's just kind of my artistic point of view. Alright guys, that's the video for today. I do hope you like what you saw. If you want to see more from me, I encourage you to subscribe because we do put out new videos every Monday and Thursday. Also, if you could give this video a like, it is one of the best ways to help my channel grow. We also have a Twitter and an Instagram, ArtTheFork, just like it is here. I tease out my videos there and put on extra content. I also encourage you to check me out over on Tumblr because I do post prompts there every Monday. And finally, we do have a Facebook group for you to share your responses to those prompts or also just any other art you're doing because I really am interested to see. Thanks again for watching and I'll see you on Thursday.